Hello everyone, my name is Siddhant and you are welcome in Siddhant EduTech. Today we are going to start our spectacular journey of C programming language from basics to high level. This video is for both the beginners and those who have already learned something about C programming. Hope you all will learn many things about C programming language from the videos of this series. Now let's start our tutorial 1. Hello everyone, now we are going to start our C programming course. So Dennis Ritchie, let me take his name because he is the person who discovered C programming language, or you can say the founder of C programming language. So now let's talk about the features of C programming language. So it is a high level language. It is of course case sensitive language, and most importantly it is a structural, or you can say structured and modular programming language. Let me start from the first, high level. Like many examples we have, like Python, Java, this HTML, CSS, JavaScript, etc. All these are the examples of high level language which uses somehow the dictionary or the words of English language in programming. And now this case sensitive, structural and modular. Case sensitive means these small letters and big letters are not same for C programming. And structural and modular, let me talk about these two topics which are very important in C programming and in any programming. You can also you can also find these terms in QBasic, quick beginners, that is all programming, that is QBasic, structural or structured and modular. Let me talk about structural or structured. Structural or structured programming language means is that programming language in which there are control structures. Like in QBasic you can find the control structures. There are three types: sequential, branching and looping, like if else, else if, while when. So these control structures you can find in C programming, from which you can control the control flow. And modular, you all know, I think. If you do not know, modular programming is the technique in which you divide the program into modules and submodules. There is main module and submodule, and you can also create such thing in C programming. And if there is a function, it always returns value. Now let me imagine a container that is C library, and in C programming you always have to take things from C library box that comes from has include. I will show in later videos. Now we are going to write our first C program. The first C program of course is going to be amazing because we are going to print hello world. That is our signature code in coding world, hello world, from in C programming. So now let me include. So always we start the C program with has. You have seen, I think, has include. You can learn it, you can take it from heart. Has include and stdio.h. You may ask, what is stdio.h? What is the use of it? So it is simply you can say a line of code that is going to fetch things, standard things to be included in C program from the C library that I had already shown just now. Now has include conio.h. So I'm going to use void main. So as there is a function, it is going to always return value. But I'm going to tell you that you can only execute the things that are inside the main function. And if the main function things are going to be executed, then you should know that it should not return any value. So void means it is going to return null, it is going to return 0. Okay, I'm going to show you another thing also. You can get it in later video. It's time to check our environment setup in computer for C programming. So the first and the very important requirement is a software named Dev C++. This software you can get it from the internet. It is in its official website. You can open any browser and then there you can search for Dev C++. You can always download it as it is a free source and absolutely for free. You can download it from its official website, that is bloodshed.net, or even you can download it from the SourceForge website. Now, after we have successfully downloaded and installed Dev C++, what you have to do is you have to go to the file explorer and this PC and go to this local disk C or the disk in which you have saved the folder of Dev C++. Go to program files, Dev cpp, and then you have to go to this mean gw64 and then you have to go to live exec and gcc, this folder, open it, and here you will see a folder named collect2. You have to delete it. Okay, and the reason I'm telling this because you will face a problem while compiling the file, so you have to delete that exe, or you can say file from that, and now you have to open Dev C++ compiler. As you know, C programming is compiled, not interpreted. The result is shown through the compiler, so we need this Dev C++ as our compiler. And the very first program we are going to create now, so I'm going to make one folder named C programming course. C programming course, and here I'm going to save my all the C programs and the exe file. So in Dev C++, what you have to going to do here, you have to choose TDM GCC 4.9.2 64-bit profiling, otherwise your file will not be successfully compiled. Now you have to press Ctrl N, or you have to go to file, new, and source file, file, new, and then source file, that is simply Ctrl plus N. And now here we are going to write our first C program. You can also manipulate with the font size of the program by going to window or tools. This is editor options, and then fonts, and here you can manipulate with the size of the font. For now I'm okay with 16, and you can click on OK. And now, as we all know, we are going to start with has, include, and then stdio.h, and then has, include conio.h. These are the keywords for the data fetching from C library. And then void main, and then printf. First program, of course, hello world, and do not forget end with semicolon. You can also add get, but this is optional. So now I'm going to save it in the folder in the desktop, that is C programming course. Here I am going to write first.c, and the extension you have to always keep .c, otherwise the file will not be compiled, and leave the source this save as type as it is, and then save it. Now what you have to do is you have to simply click on this icon that says run and compile, or compile and run. You have to click on this one, and if there are any error, it will show. It says there is an error. What is the error is I have here misspelled the spelling of include. How many of you have successfully noticed it? Actually I had intentionally done this to show you how this compiler points out the mistake. It is ENC. Okay, now again I am going to save it and compile and run, and now once it shows errors 0 and warnings 0, it will show you the result, this hello world. Hooray! We have now successfully done our first C program, and I am going to show you a modern method with less number of codes that we can do. So this void simply returns the null to our main module, or you can say it shows to the main that this function is the main module. We can simply have another program, that is the modern way. We can just write include stdio.h, and we can have the integer main function, and here we can have printf hello world, and we have to type here return 0. In this way also, let me compile first. It is loading. I don't know why this has a problem. I think in my computer only, I think there is some problem. Okay, now I'm going to click on compile. It shows errors 0 and warning 0, and now I'm going to run it, and hooray, hello world. In this situation, let me tell you one thing. Here, as you all can see in the screen, there are two sections divided, and in the left side you can see the traditional way of C programming that we can find in our course books or in the books. That is also absolutely the right way, and you can try it today also. There is no harm trying today. But as you all can see, the length of the code, you have to include, has include one extra is there, that is has include conio.h you need for the void, void. So the main gist is same between both this code of lines, because the programs that you can see here in the screen, like they both work same. This printf hello world, you will see hello world printed in the compiler. See in the right side, that is has stdio.h. Here you can see int, that is integer. If you know programming a bit also, you know int means integer main function. You know that function should always return value. That is the true you can say rule or any theory part. function should always return value, and int main function is that function which returns value. And so as it is the main function which has to be executed, it returns 0. And the same thing is done by the void. Void means returns null. So do not get confused, you can use these both techniques. So in the videos later I will be using the technique that is in the left side, because I think that is a bit more interesting, but you can always use the technique that is shown in the right side using int. Okay, so it is your choice and do not get confused. So in this way we can simply do our first C program. I hope that you have successfully understood it. If you have any problem, you can always ask in the comment below. So thanks for watching, and you will be waiting for the tutorial 2, and there will be series of videos in this C programming course. The playlist will be in the official channel of SIDDHANT EduTech. You can always go there and visit there. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.